And we out here to tell you something that you already know, but you choose to ignore. And we tell you the truth that America is going to lead you into third world war, man. Right. America has been lying to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians for 400 years, man. Right. America has created a facade. America has created this facade that this is the place for freedom, that this is the place for an American dream. Right. When in reality, America has been the place of oppression for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Right. And America has lied to the children of the slaves, man. America has taught us that it's okay to trust in the government, that it's okay to trust in democracy, that it's okay to trust in its politics. Right. When we're seeing today that America is not trustworthy, man. That's right. What are we seeing on the news? We seeing the Republicans fight against the Democrats, and who has to pay because they can't come to an agreement? Give me Zephaniah 2:1. Who has to pay because the Republicans and the Democrats cannot sign a piece of paper? That's right. Black mothers have to pay. Right. Black children have to starve because oppressors cannot come to agreements, and in a country that they created, a country that they said we would fight for, and in return, we would be safe. Right. They told us if we fought in World War II, that we would be safe. That if we fought in the civil wars, that we would live a better life. Right. That if we died in Vietnam, that we wouldn't live like the Vietnamese. Right. We wouldn't live like the Chinese. We wouldn't live like third world countries. Right. But look at us today. We gave our blood. We gave our sweat. We pledged our allegiance to America. And now we have to starve because you can't sign a goddamn piece of paper, man.
The fuck wrong with them? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get them. I see niggas and they feelings, I don't feel them. Kick the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with it. Me at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay dangerous. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one west, go to war with everybody. Cut the grass for the snakes, fuck the gossip. Front line with them soldiers, that's my posture. Gun drawn, trying to curse an imposter. Shit get out the pocket, go to war with everybody, yeah. Send that hate, make it to the featherweights. Niggas claim they hard, but they sweeter than a Debbie cake. Hold on, think it's time to introduce. I'm a man and a beast and a stepper and a rope. Hold on, and a G and a soldier and a mover. Hold on, and a killer and a prophet and a shooter, nigga. Try to stay humble, my shit crazy. Cult leader, need the blue stripes, no brick back. Can't be serious, you a funny boy, young fly. Look wrong, must be a dummy, I ain't gun shy. Fuck that little bitch, she a hook. Niggas swear he the go, bring him to the bush. To the bush. The fuck wrong with him?
Well, black man, let me tell you something. Your rest is not in this place. Your rest is not with your oppressor. This is not how you should live. If you're a Latino woman, you should never trust a white man. You should never love a white man. You should teach your children to grow up to love a brother, to love another Latino, to love a black man, to love a Native Indian man. Because only if we love each other will we get out of this oppression. And if you don't believe me, let's listen to what God say. Read what you got.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1.
This is what God has to say on the matter. The world teaches that God loves everybody. The world teaches that we should all join hand in hand and get rid of our differences and don't see skin color, which is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. Right. To not see skin color. Well, let's see if the Lord sees skin color. Read.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together. O nation not desired.
Now this is God. This is coming out of the Bible. The King James Version Bible that's in your Christian church right now. And it's talking about a nation of people that has been oppressed. It's talking about a nation of people that was put on cargo slave ships, that was stuck inside the barrios, that was stuck on reservations. And today, those same people believe that in order to have salvation, we have to join America. We have to join Russia, or we have to join China. Right. When the Bible is saying something contradictory to that. Read it again.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together. O nation not desired.
This Bible is telling blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to come back together. To hell with the white man, man. To hell with the African man. To hell with the Chinese man. They have their own nations, man. They have their own politics. Why should black people sit back and wait for the Republicans to come to some agreement with the Democrats, man, for us to eat? To hell with that. Black people should sit back with each other, and we should get our assistance from God.
That's right.
We should get our love from God and let white people unalive each other over who should rule Capitol Hill, man. But that's not our problem. Keep reading.
Verse 2, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as it shall, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
Just a couple days ago, everyone in the world was talking about the rapture. Right. Everyone in the world was preparing themselves for destruction. Let me tell you how sick we are in the world. Let me tell you how sick we are. Everyone who said, are you ready for the rapture? None of the oppressors or the children of the slave masters, none of them were afraid of the rapture because they felt like they had to pay for what their grandfathers did. Right. Because they felt like they had to pay for slavery. Pay for 77 million Native Indians unalive right here on the streets of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Right. People were afraid of the rapture because they thought that God was going to come down and was going to take everybody up, and we was all going to live in heaven. Right. And the earth was the only thing that's going to be destroyed. See, the oppressor is such a devil. He believes that God is coming back to destroy the ground. Right. The oppressor, he has no shame, no accountability. He thinks that the earth has to be destroyed. Why? Because the ozone is polluted. Right. He thinks that the earth has to be destroyed. Why? Because the ocean is polluted. Right. The air is polluted. The world is polluted. But he'll never tell you this. He'll never tell you that maybe we should be destroyed. Right. He'll never say maybe God should destroy white people because oppressors are the ones who polluted the earth. Right. Oppressors are the ones who destroyed the waters. They destroyed the animals. They make animals to go extinct. So if the Lord is bringing judgment, then maybe the Lord is bringing Judgment on you. Right. On you, Abraham Lincoln, right. George Washington, right. Your slave master. Right. And of course, white people walk past and say, I've never owned slaves. But you benefit from it every day. That's and you don't give a damn about black people, man. You don't give a damn. Read it again from the top. Matter of fact, try that. Give me Isaiah 36:6, man. I'm gonna show blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians what we should do, man. And we go into this Bible, into these records, and we find out what our ancestors did thousands of years ago. And we read the scriptures that say there's nothing new under the sun. Right. What our ancestors fell victim to thousands of years ago, black man, we falling victim to it today. That's right. We falling victim to it today. That's right. And we look at the innocence of our oppressor. We look at the beauty of these nations. We look at the words and his opportunities that he says that we have, and we choose not to learn from our forefathers, man. But let me tell you something. Men like Charlie Kirk, he chose to learn from his forefathers. Right. He chose to obey his forefathers. And obey his forefathers, you know what he said? Charlie Kirk said that black people were better off in slavery because we committed less crimes. That's what Charlie Kirk said. Right. And he is the man that America is mourning right now because America agrees with Charlie Kirk. Don't let them lie to you. Don't let the oppressor woman or man lie to you and let them think that they stand with black people. Right. They do not stand with black people. That's right. They hate black people. Right. Who they stand with are slaves. That's right. They stand with slaves. But if you share the spirit of Christ, if you share the spirit of a radical, they'll never stand with you, man. That's they'll stand with Charlie Kirk. But we're going to read what happened 2,000 years ago when we trusted in America.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 36, verse 6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed.
So now, Isaiah is getting a prophecy from the Lord. The Lord is talking to the children of Israel. And during this time, we were trusting in Egypt. When we were enslaved in Egypt, like we're enslaved in America. And we trusted in Egypt's political system. We trusted in his Pharaoh. We trusted in his gods. And we thought that as long as we worked and as long as we built the pyramids and built the Sphinx and made Egypt great. That sounds funny, right? To make Egypt great again.
Right.
Well, what people on earth is making America great?
That's right.
It ain't the oppressor.
Right.
It ain't them. I'll tell you who was flying up in the skies. It was them goddamn red tails.
Right.
Them red tails was
That's
doing
right.
it. You understand? They are the men who was making America great. Well, 2,000 years ago, we were teaching the Egyptians how to build chariots so that they could create the greatest army at the time that the world has ever seen. And we trusted in Egypt. Read.
Or Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it.
Read it one more time from the top.
Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed.
So now, the Lord is comparing the trust that we have for our oppressor like a man who needs a cane to walk.
That's right.
A man who needs a staff to walk.
Right.
If you need a staff, I mean, what I say, can I see this? A staff like this. If you need a staff like this to walk, that means when you go to lean on it, I'm trusting that it's gonna hold me up.
Right.
I'm trusting that this staff is gonna do what it was made to do, to help me. You understand? But this staff in America, the staff of Egypt, in which we trust, is broken, man.
Right.
It's broken. Read.
Or Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand.
So now this staff, when you put your trust in America, when you put your trust in the politics of America, the Democratic Party, the Independent Party, the Republican Party, when you trust on this staff, read it again.
Or Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand.
It's going to pierce your hand. Meaning it's going to hurt you, man.
Right.
It's going to unalive you, man.
Right.
It's going to put you in cages on the borders of Mexico.
That's
because
right.
we trusted in a staff that was broken.
Right. That's
Black
right.
man, we cannot trust on this staff, man.
That's
the
right.
only staff we have is the trust in the Lord, man, and the trust in each other. Trust in blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians and coming together so that we can create our own nation.
Right.
We build our own nation
That's
that has
right.
been destroyed and taken from us from this broken staff. Read.
And pierce it. So is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him.
And Pharaoh is king of Egypt to all that trust in him. Just like Charlie Kirk, he was important for everyone who loved us. Ask me how I feel about Charlie Kirk. All right. Ask me how I feel about Charlie Kirk. This is about as much respect I could give him.
That's right.
He ain't worth much to me.
That's right.
He ain't worth much to me. Donald Trump is worth nothing to me.
That's
because
right.
Donald Trump is not a king for black people.
That's right.
Donald Trump is not a leader for Mexican people.
That's right.
He's not the head of Native American Indians, man. But black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, you do have a leader. You do have a man that's in charge.
Right.
And his name is Commanding General YAHANNA of the Israelite
right.
School of UPK. Please. Drop that. Give me Psalm 55 and 20, man. I want to tell you about this oppressor, man. Commander General YAHANNA, he's taught us a lot, man. He's taught us how to not be victims to this oppression.
Right.
How to not fall into the traps that America has placed for us, man.
Right.
America will tell you that God loves everybody. America can tell you that as long as we pay our taxes, we be good Christian black men,
Right.
that we will be able to live and thrive in a city and state that was ran by our oppressor. When that is a lie, man.
That's right.
America wants black men to stay docile. America don't want black men to wake up and say, hold on, Bonky, y'all. I know it's 2025, but damn,
Right.
you did hang my great-grandparents from trees, white man. How can I be your friend when you haven't paid for it? You did push drugs and crack cocaine in my community.
Right.
So how can I love you when you have not paid for it?
That's
Right.
right.
Black men who stand up and say that, the oppressor now has to destroy you.
That's right.
You want to know why the oppressor hates the I.S.U.P.K? He hates the I.S.U.P.K because the I.S.U.P.K is the one place on earth that teaches love.
That's right.
That teaches love.
That's right.
Love for black people. love for Mexican people, love for Native Indians, because the rest of the world does not love them.
That's right.
They put on a facade and make you think they love them. They say, I got black friends.
That's right.
I done had sex with a black girl,
That's
a
right.
Mexican girl. Well, let's see what the Bible has to say about it. Read.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
The oppressor has put forth his hands against such that has been at peace with him. When Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue, when he came over here, he found what? He found Native American Indians that was living on the land peacefully. And they said, the oppressor that started slaughtering them said, I have never seen a more peaceful people.
Right.
I've never seen a people that was more peaceful. Why? Because coming from Great Britain, coming from the UK, from across the pond, you had devils that were just unaliving each other.
That's right.
You had devils that was unaliving each other, like that devil unalived Charlie Kirk.
Right.
Over an opinion.
Right.
Charlie Kirk, he didn't do nothing physically to anyone.
Right.
He didn't, shoot anybody. He didn't rob anybody.
Right.
All he had was an opinion.
Right.
I mean, he has a right to have an opinion.
That's right.
But some devil who is inherently evil, like his forefathers,
Right.
like the British,
Right.
like the English,
That's
like the
right.
Australian,
That's
like
right.
the Russian, like the German, like the Nazi. He inherited his forefathers' anger, and he went and slaughtered Charlie Kirk, man, just to get his point across. The oppressor, that is the oppressor's nature, and he will always be against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians as long as we learn to love each other. Read. So.
He hath broken his covenant.
He broke his covenant with the Native Indians, man. Just like he broke his covenant with blacks, Hispanics today, man. They tell us what? They told the Native Indians, you gonna move to a reservation and you gonna live here and we're gonna give you resources. And what they give them? They gave them alcohol, drugs, and then later moved them again and again and again. That's the oppressor's spirit, man.
Right.
He has no love for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
All he loves is what you can do for him.
Right.
That's all he loves. How well can you dribble a basketball?
Right.
How well can you run on a football field?
That's
How
right.
fast can you run on a track?
Right.
Outside of that, they don't give a damn about you, man. And blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we shouldn't give a damn about them.
That's right.
Verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
The words of his mouth was smoother than butter. They tell him, man, I've been watching the news for the past 4 days, and all I see is, man, it's the Democrats' fault. The Democrats' fault. We're trying to come to a conclusion.
That's right.
We're trying to come to a conclusion about laws, but you see, the Democrats don't care about babies. You see the Democrat, then I see a Democratic representative get up there. It's the Republicans' fault. It's all the, who goddamn fault is it?
Right.
Whose fault is it that you brought black people here on cargo slave ships and now we have to starve because you can't come to an agreement?
Right.
Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something that you should already know. The Democrats and the Republicans, they all agree.
Right.
They're all on the same team. They all agree on this one thing, that no matter what they disagree with, black people have to stay in bondage in America for them to have Capitol Hill.
That's right.
That's it.
That's right.
That's all you gotta know. The Republicans and the Democrats, if you see them disagree, they're only fighting for one thing, and they're fighting for who is in control of the slaves. That's it. Right. And black people, we gotta understand that, man. You understand? Read it one more time.
Verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against us as being peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. Verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Sound good. Sound like he loved it. Read.
Right. But war was in his heart.
What?
But war was in his heart. But war.
No diplomacy.
But war.
No Republican.
But war.
No Democrat.
But war.
No freedom.
But war.
But war was in his heart, man. The oppressor had war for black men in America, man. And black men, you have to combat that war with love for your brother, love for your sister, and hate for America. Because America was built off hating you. Any more on that?
God. His words were softer than oil.
Words are slick. They get up there and they talk all about the politics and talk all about the policies and how we don't have no power to do this. We don't have no power to do that. Mr. White Man, I wish you had all of this disagreements when you was unalive slaves. I wish you had all of these disagreements when you were killing 77 million Native Indians. They didn't have no disagreements then. And that day, they all agreed.
Yet were they drawn sword. Verse 22. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee.
The Lord said, cast your burden on him.
Right.
Don't cast your burden onto America and his politics, man.
Right.
Capitol Hill will not save black men. White men will not fight for black men.
Right.
Because the oppressor, he has to fight for his babies. The problem is, black man, that you don't even see that you're his enemy. Right. Because if black men rule, if black men rule Capitol Hill, if we rule Washington, D.C., if we rule Fayetteville, North Carolina, Vegas, Miami, if black men ruled the world, then white people would be at the bottom.
That's right.
Now you gotta ask yourself, what white man in his right mind would ever give his power unto you? What white man would ever in his right mind change positions with being a nigger?
Right.
That's right.
None. So black man, you gotta wake up.
That's right.
What are you voting for?
Right.
Are you voting that one day oppressor babies will be born dumb? You think white people's gonna say one day, hey man, CBS, I'm gonna just give it to Bonky, I'm gonna give it to that nigga.
Right.
Hey, Eyewitness News, I'm gonna just give it to my y'all, just let him run it.
Right.
The government, Capitol Hill, I'm gonna just let the I.S.U.P.K run it. Ain't no white man ever gonna do that, man.
That's right.
But black man, God will do it.
That's right.
God will give it to you.
That's right.
He will give you this earth as long as you serve him, man. And with that...
Yeah. Cut this out, build a beat up. My title ring bells, I'm quick to put up a fight. Your dark sayings ain't enough, no throwing shade, but they light. You know the shark by the fin, but know the strength by the bite. They talking all damn day, ain't got no dog in the fight. Dry bones in the valley, found a body in the alley tucked. Balenciaga's too heavy, track it down and follow up a brief second. They want me down, they want me broke, they want me keep stressing. My man smoking on that dope, he said he sleep better. I'm trying to knock this lid off, I go through each level. There's no response ahead, now to make a feel special. You go against me, I push back cause I don't feel pressure. This ain't a gimmick, I'm about business, I'm a real member, real problem solver to the roof. Off your demons, man, I do this too often. It's a coffin after every verse. Watch their hands, they double dealing. Shorty stripping on the day of rest, but next day in the church, man, this shit hurt. Grandmama watch a kid, she love them, they don't listen to her. Pops running in the street, the fast life is getting torn. Section 8 in the poorest section of the city, made the best out of it. Mr. Iced Tea with the whiskey, we gon' hit diamonds. Keep digging, keep climbing, listen loudly, speak silent. My youngin', he